Georgia's COVID numbers keep climbing following the national trend. Today, the state reported more than 2,600 new COVID cases. Testing is also up a lot as families decide what to do for Thanksgiving. We had more than 35,000 tests reported. That's 15,000 more than yesterday. But the number of people going to the hospital for care is also rising. There are now more than 1,700 people in the hospital being treated for COVID. In the northern part of our state, at least 18% of patients are being treated for the virus.